Welcome to the weekly channeled angel message. This week, Archangel Gabriel wanted to come through. And Gabriel is known for about communication, speaking clearly. And I feel like there's something about speaking from the heart here, but I'm not sure. I'm going to tune in for just a moment and see what Gabriel really wants to share with us today. I'm hearing speak clearly, speak intentionally, speak lovingly. So really about choosing your words wisely and not to the point that you're feeling bogged down, is what Gabriel's saying. Like, not to the point where you're worried about saying the wrong thing and then you're not saying the thing and you feel like you're walking on eggshells and you're tiptoeing around stuff and you're overthinking too much, like not to that point. That is like an overthinking process of communication, but not impulsive and without thought and just rash and all this stuff. There's an in-between, it was what Gabriel's saying. And that's about just thinking through what your words mean. And when we do so, what Gabriel's saying is when we communicate from a place of groundedness, when we feel grounded in our body, when we feel in our body, when we feel connected to ourselves and our soul and our spirit and who we are, it's easier to speak truth. And sometimes truth isn't always easy to speak out loud, is what I'm hearing Gabriel say. Sometimes it's not always what people want to hear, but it's important to share. So really, Gabriel is encouraging us to reflect on how can we feel more centered and grounded in ourselves, that we, one, know our truth, and two, can speak our truth. What fears do we have that we need to overcome? What barriers get in the way of speaking truth? Whether that's setting a boundary, letting someone know how you feel, sharing a part of yourself with people. Whether that's having a hard conversation with a loved one or being vulnerable and sharing how you feel about them. There's so many ways that we can speak truth. I'm hearing speak truth to power, right? So it's speak truth about who you are, speak truth in a relationship, an intimate relationship, but speak truth to power, meaning speak truth about what's happening in the larger systems of our country and in the world. And that when we speak truth, that our throat chakras can help to stay open. So Gabriel's reminding us it's kind of like a cyclical thing, that if we work to clear our throat chakra here, which is associated with the color blue, if we work on energetically clearing that, it'll open us up and we can more easily speak. And as we more easily speak, that will stay open. And then the opposite can be true, going the other way. So when we don't speak, our throat chakra can get blocked, and the more it gets blocked, the harder it is to speak. So it's really, Gabriel's saying it doesn't really matter what happens first when you're trying to undo that process. Either speaking truth first, and that helps to open up your throat chakra, and then on it goes, or do some energy clearing work, do some Reiki, sit in meditation and focus on that part of your chakra, that's the throat chakra, whatever it is to help clear that, and then see if you can speak your truth. I'm also seeing Gabriel remind us that we can write our truth, and sometimes that's also speaking our truth. That sometimes we need to get it out in a way that is in a different format for whatever reason. Maybe speaking, we're not able to speak, or it's difficult to speak for a number of reasons, and so we can write things down, and that's a way to get things out and to get clearer about what we want to communicate. And then we either share that with people or we do that before we verbally communicate with other people. And that if we can also not just come from a place of groundedness, but come from a place of love, self-love first, and then that reverberates out into love of other people, that will also be helpful in the way that we communicate. So when we're approaching a difficult conversation, is what Gabriel's saying, with a loved one, can we come from a place of love and good intention in the relationship? Or at the very least, if this is a relationship that doesn't feel safe or healthy or is harmful, can we come from a place of love of ourselves? That standing up for ourselves is a form of So not just self-protection, but self-love. So when we come from a place of self-love, it's more easily to speak our truth and say the things that's not always easy to say, but is important to say.